What do you do when the one thing you were born to do is taken from you? In a world where the skies belong to others, one small bird with a broken wing dared to dream of flying again. High in the cliffs of a silent valley lived a young sparrow named Aru. Aru was born different. While his siblings flapped their wings with ease and soared from nest to branch, Aru's right wing hung limp, injured in a fall just days after he hatched. The other birds whispered, "Poor Aru. He'll never fly." But Aru didn't believe that. Even as he limped across branches and gazed longingly at the sky, something deep inside him whispered, "You were meant to fly." Aru's dream was simple yet impossible, to fly like the others. He watched the clouds every day, imagining himself slicing through them. He memorized the rhythm of the wind, how birds curved with it, how they dipped and climbed. Aru didn't just want to fly, he wanted to feel free. His goal wasn't to prove others wrong. It was to prove himself right. One afternoon, a terrible storm rolled into the valley. Lightning split the sky, and the winds howled like wild beasts. As the other birds took shelter, a gust of wind hit the nest. Aru slipped again. He fell. But this time, he didn't land softly. He struck a branch hard. The pain seared through his wing. His world went black. When he awoke, he was on the forest floor. Cold. Afraid. Alone. His wing was worse now. Crumpled. Maybe permanently damaged. Aru looked up at the sky through the broken canopy. Maybe they were right, he whispered. Days passed. Aru couldn't fly. Could barely move. But in those quiet moments, when the wind whispered through the trees and the stars blinked above, he remembered the dream. Aru began again. First, he learned to hop. Then he climbed. Slowly. He used his beak, his legs, his other wing, whatever strength he had left. Every fall hurt. Every climb tested his spirit. But something had changed. He stopped focusing on the flight and started honoring the fight. He met an old owl who noticed him struggling and said, "It's not the wing that lifts you. It's the will." One dawn, as the valley bathed in gold light, Aru climbed to a ledge he had never reached before. He stood on trembling legs. The sky stretched wide above him. Even if I fall, he thought, let me fall reaching for the sky. He spread his wings. One strong, one still healing. He ran. He jumped. And for a moment, he didn't fall. The wind caught him, just enough. He didn't soar. But he flew. Clumsy. Wobbly. But real. And in that moment, he wasn't broken anymore. Aru kept flying every day. Not as high. Not as fast. But farther and farther. He no longer chased the skies to prove he belonged there, he knew he did. Other birds who once pitied him now watched with awe. They saw more than a bird with a broken wing. They saw a warrior. Moral of the story. Sometimes, life breaks your wings before you even learn how to fly. But pain is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your rise. Because true flight doesn't begin in the skies. It begins in the heart.